Multifamily investors, entrepreneurs, listen up. There's a lot on the horizon in regards to lending, and everybody's looking for solutions to it. The question is, what are you going to utilize to take down your next multifamily purchase or your next multifamily build? And one of the big things that we've been looking at is we've been looking at opportunities for better leverage on properties, more so than even cheaper debt. Because one of the big things right now is just being able to get product out of the ground where you don't have to go in and raise a ton of capital for equity investors that are coming in for the spread between the loan to cost or loan to value on multifamily developments. For those of you guys who don't know what a loan to value versus loan to cost is, loan to value is the loan to the value of an actual asset that is already stabilized. So if you're looking at value add, you're looking at loan to current value based on rents and the net operating income of that asset. When you're looking at new construction, you're looking at the loan to cost to build the actual asset, since there's no revenue to actually assess the value as of yet. Now there's pro formas that the value is estimated to be based on what current rents are around that area, but it's a loan to cost model. And one of the big things that's happened over the last year is the fact that banks don't want to give as much leverage because they want to financially protect themselves against default in the multifamily and commercial sector of real estate, because values have been dropping. One of the things I've been talking about as I've been traveling the country and producing videos for you guys is the caveat between cap rates and values. And one of the big things that we saw over the last few years is the fact that cap rates actually got compressed. And when cap rates get compressed and they actually go down, values skyrocket. And when values skyrocket, there's anybody who's anybody can make money in real estate, because if real estate is down here and the values are here and it climbs up and you sell here, you're going to make a profit. Well, if you buy here and it continues to climb up and you sell here, you're going to make a profit. The problem is once it climbs to where it's peaked out and it drops, the sophisticated buyers are the only ones that make money on the downturn. Okay, it's those who know how to invest. And so one of the big things is I tell people, as cap rates go up, values go down. As cap rates go down, values go up. And because cap rates have to run in parallel to interest rate, right now interest rates are going up, so guess what's happening to cap rates? Cap rates are also going up, so guess what's happening to values? They are dropping, they are going down. And so this is where the bottleneck in financing and asset stability is actually coming into play. So we've been looking for alternatives, and today I want to be able to share with you guys several of those alternatives, and one specifically that I really like, and it's a new loan that's a sponsored dedicated workforce loan. It's called a sponsored dedicated workforce solution loan that Fannie Mae just released. And one of the cool things that Fannie Mae is talking about is the need for more affordable housing. Municipalities are calling it attainable housing because it's sexier. It's just a more socially acceptable term for the need for workforce housing. Workforce, middle-class professionals that are going out working, that are service workers, teachers, firefighters, police officers, postal workers, grocery store workers, clerks, so forth and so on, right? These are the people that run our country, right? They're responsible for 85% of the median revenue and workforce that happens across the entire United States. And I was on a call the other day with a municipality in Arizona where we just tied up 86 acres. And the 86-acre parcel that we tied up is going to be split into different uses. One use, we're going to be doing self-storage. And we were going to do more of a boat and KOA type style RV living site, and then put in some single family pad sites in there as well and do some modular homes. And as we were sitting there with our proposal, the zoning for modular homes is very similar to the zoning for multifamily. In fact, I think it's the same zoning, just a different use within that zoning parameter for its approval. And the municipality came to us and said, so look, this is great. We love what you guys are doing. You're going to get some pushback on the modular development that you guys want to do behind here because of the homeowners and the water situation, because there's a water share, it's a water co-op that we are going to be utilizing to be able to expand the development. And they said, but we support it. I think what is needed more so than anything right now is affordable workforce housing. And we would really embrace it if you guys actually came to the table with some of that. So we didn't even ask the municipality if they needed it. They recommended it to us. And because of that, we are seeing this nationwide. In an entirely different state, here in the Southwest, I went through our full entitlement process this last few months. Last month in September, we went through the planning and zoning, and we got a unanimous thumbs up to be able to get our zoning and what we needed to entitle that property. And then we went to the city council meeting where we thought we were going to get pushback, and we got unanimous decision in approving our multifamily apartment complex. And one of the reasons why is because of the need for median workforce housing. So what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you multifamily investors out there, it's not the Class A properties that are out there that people are buying with swimming pools and gyms and all the amenities and the perks and whistles. It is the median buyer, those that cannot go out and purchase new homes. It's the 25-year-old that's for the first time working in their professional career, and they themselves are in need of housing but can't afford it, and so still living with mom and dad. These are the folks that need affordable housing. Those folks that are retiring, that are getting to the golden age, right? The golden years, and they're sitting back trying to live on a fixed income, but yet the cost to live continues to go up. And all these Class A multifamily apartments are going up where they're $2,000 for a one-bedroom apartment or $3,000 for a two-bedroom apartment. And the cost to live is more so than it would be if they just bought a home. And so the thing is, right now, people are having a hard time buying homes, and they're having a hard time getting into apartments. So that's where we come in and we fill the gap. And it's Fannie Mae and some of these other governmentally backed programs that we can take advantage as developers of being able to putting affordability components into multifamily and taking advantage of some of what's available for multifamily and workforce housing today. And in the foreseen future, ladies and gentlemen, we have about a 10-year window, if not greater, if we do everything perfect, to be able to go out and attack the massive need for attainable and affordable housing. And so Fannie Mae, with the sponsor dedicated workforce housing program that they put together for multifamily investors, this is one of many programs that are coming to the market right now. For those of you guys that are watching right now and are asking who qualifies and what would we need to qualify for this, you would have to dedicate 20% of your multifamily development towards affordable housing. Now, what does that mean? Most people think that their apartment complex is going to take a beating in regards to the amount of revenue that is brought in based on rental income. And that's not necessarily true. Now, in more metro areas, what Fannie Mae is actually telling us is that anybody that's earning between 80% of the area's median income actually qualifies. Now, for those people that are living in more expensive areas, like cities like San Francisco or New York City or Los Angeles, Orange County, where the cost to live is extremely expensive, like in Washington State, in metro areas, that they'll extend that to 100 to 120% AMI. So, ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity for creative financing and programs just like this are coming to the table. Freddie Mac has something very similar. Not only does Freddie Mac, but right now, today, in lending on new construction and development, listen up, because it is the private equity world that is going to dominate the lending world for the next 2 to 3 years. As long as interest rates are higher, money is expensive, and it's tougher to get leverage on new development. The private equity world is where developers and investors right now are placing their money, and it's for people like you and I that are building ground-up construction that can benefit from some of these programs, private money, and financing that is still available as long as you get out there, you find the resources available to go vertical. If you like the content, ladies and gentlemen, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us some love, pound that thumbs up button, and I'll recommend an incredible real estate video that supports what we're talking about regarding financing, ground-up development, and your real estate success in your future. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. Go out and compound your success.